6:13, and we say a very good morning to Mike Eppel this morning. First time back for the new year. Happy New Year to you, Mike.
New Year.
New Year, but not happy.
New Year.
I noticed you didn't say happy.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm
Where
all
are we
right.
today? What's the date?
What's the date? What's the new restriction? What is closing?
What
What's
wave are we
opening? Yeah. What's modified step of whatever are we in now? Yeah.
What leaks will come from the government today before they make official announcements?
That's the thing.
Hey, there's a resolution. Stop doing that.
It happens
that's a
every
resolution
time.
for politicians.
Yeah.
No more leaks.
Just
Get in
tell
front
us.
of a microphone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just tell us. And
my
tell us
rant.
on time as well. Mike, you're fired up. I feel it.
Off camera even better. Hi. Anyway, look. We are where we are, and that's, it's just another kick in the the kneecaps for small business.
Yeah.
Shut down again, I guess, or limited capacity as of tomorrow. So they're going to be looking for assistance, as you might expect. Theaters were open. Went to see Spider-Man over the holidays, which was a great movie, by the way. Couldn't eat popcorn, couldn't have a drink. I mean, they literally said, you can't drink water. Okay, sure. But it's just on and on we go. We keep doing the same thing over and over again here, Tammy, and there's a definition. There's something that's called something. I can't remember what it is.
Is it insanity?
This is where we're starting the year with even more uncertainty and the frustration for everybody. Let's face it. And then I woke up this morning, 1 million cases of COVID-19 in the United States. How do they even tabulate that? Is
that's just from today or the last 24 hours.
So there's 330 million people in the U.S. Yeah. So the pace of this thing, it's going to burn through in what, 3 weeks? I can't even get my head around that. Yeah. The metrics, and look, it's hitting airlines, it's hitting the hospital sector, it's hitting mandatory services more or less. People have to deal with all of this.
It's really tough. It's a tough way to start the new year, especially after a year where we thought, at least the end of the year, things were going to be picking up eventually. It felt like things were getting back to normal, and then, to have to shut the doors for a lot of these businesses, they're not going to make it, right?
Think of the pace of this, too. It was what, was it even 6 weeks ago where the first case of Omicron?
No, less. Less.
And it's like...
Yeah. It was less than 6 weeks. Absolutely.
Anyway.
Here we are. We said New Year, of course, not Happy New Year, but New Year and new records as well for Wall Street.
It's happy for the markets. Look, what I'm looking at this morning, travel stocks are up. Wait, what? How's that? Yeah, because they are seeing the headlines, milder symptoms, the rapid pace that this thing is going through. So, yes, the airlines are canceling flights today, but how quickly do things return to normal? And again, we're looking specifically at the U.S., not necessarily here in Canada, as the benchmark. So cruise ship operators are up. That's it. That's kind of interesting. That's a tell from the booking rates that they're seeing, and again the speed of the Omicron variant going through. The U.S. markets were open yesterday. The Dow and the S&P both at records. Apple this morning is a $3 trillion company. Think about that. Wow. It's gone from $1 trillion 2 years ago. Hit $2 trillion in August of 2020. This morning it's worth $3 trillion. This is a company that's worth more or is more market value than some small countries. It's remarkable.
It's crazy. And Tesla now following along too, right?
Tesla is a $1 trillion company. It was up 13% yesterday because its latest EV sales were stellar. Tesla is seeing huge demand, and that just continues to roll along. Other companies in the auto sector as of this morning, Ford's up, General Motors is up. Some of the other EV makers are on the rise. Is 2022 going to be the real breakout year for electric vehicle sales? Still got to get more charging systems bays in place, scattered about, to avoid range anxiety. It's ironic, Tammy, that today Apple's worth $1 trillion on the day that BlackBerry BlackBerry is shutting down some of their services as of today on the older model QWERTY phone keyboards. Remember the old QWERTY keyboard?
Do I remember? I loved them.
How many of us lived on that
pry it
thing?
out of my hand when we had to move over to Apple. Yeah, for sure.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
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 It's it was the 90s and early 2000s. BlackBerry was the all-time market leader for smartphones, and then all of a sudden they decided to put a computer in a little tiny device called the iPhone. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah.
Remember when that BlackBerry initially dismissed the iPhone? Yeah, that's just a toy.
Oh boy!
But secretly, if you read the story of BlackBerry behind the scenes, they were going, they put a computer in this thing.
Freaking out a little bit.
How'd they do that?
Yeah.
How'd they do that?
Missed that.
Anyway, some BlackBerries, which are not manufactured by the company anymore, that run the Android, they're still operational, but the old, some of the old iOSs are not.
For those who still have it. All right. Thanks very much, Mike.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again after the holiday. All right.